This is the view from the space shuttle above the Earth. Right there is the Kennedy Space Center in the state of Florida, USA, where shuttles are launched. This high perspective allows the astronauts to know exactly where they are. As the world's longest mountain range, the jagged line of the Andes frames the entire western side of South America. Many of the mountains here are active volcanoes. The lava they spew builds up the land while glaciers and rainfall tear the land away. On the eastern side of South America and Brazil lies the vast Amazon rainforest, home to millions of species of animals and plants. The world's second largest continent, Africa, is next. As we fly over, the differences in the climate are easy to detect. On either side of the forest band lay the savannas. In the northern savanna range, space photography shows how natural changes have affected Lake Chad. Beyond the savannas, great deserts like the Sahara in northern Africa and the Kalahari in the mid and south consist of barren, rocky flats and wind-formed sand dunes. And there is the Nile River, the longest river in the world. Now we're passing over Europe and the Iberian Peninsula, where Columbus set sail to search for a water route to India. North of Italy, we can see the elegant arc of the Alps through France, Italy, Switzerland, Germany, and Austria. The narrow Strait of Gibraltar. Spain is to the north, while Africa is to the south. The border between Europe and Asia, the largest inland sea, the salty Caspian Sea. Moving northeast into Siberia, we encounter the comma shape of Lake Baikal. This enormous lake, the world's deepest, contains about 20% of all the world's fresh water. Far away are the snow-capped Himalayas in India and Pakistan, home to the highest mountain on Earth, Mount Everest. One more glimpse of Asia shows us the Sinai Peninsula with the Red Sea, the Gulf of Aqaba, the Gulf of Suez, and the Mediterranean Sea. Onto the land down under, Australia, the smallest continent. The red that you see is the result of high iron content in the soil. To Australia's east lies the vast Pacific Ocean. It will take us about 20 minutes to cross the Pacific, even though we're traveling at about 8 kilometers per second. As we pass over the Pacific, we see Hawaii, one of the many islands that dot these immense waters. North America's next, and the San Andreas Fault that stretches almost 1,000 kilometers from Mexico through most of California, and is of course the cause of frequent earthquakes in this part of the world. The state of Utah is home to the Great Salt Lake. The visible line is a railway causeway that interrupts the water's circulation, causing one side of the lake to be saltier than the other. On the east coast is Long Island, New York, formed a long time ago by a glacier. But not all of Earth's sights fulfill our expectations when seen from space. A geological wonder like the Grand Canyon in Arizona looks like a series of uninteresting lines from orbit, dramatically showing us how difficult it is to perceive depth from outer space. The only continent we didn't cover is, of course, Antarctica, because the shuttle doesn't travel that far south.